What's up, guys? Welcome to A Restar's Life. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about the fact that I really love having an online store. It is super epic. So, I want to start off with this concept. So, the question I get this question a lot like, what would I consider a successful online store? Now, the way to answer that depends on each individual person. There is no way to answer that because individual success depends on the individual. If you want to be somebody who has a great family life, but you spend 13 hours a day shopping at clearance sections in Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, and you spend zero time with your family, then I would consider you a failure if what you prioritize is your family. But if your priority is making as much money as possible and that's what you're doing, then that's huge. Yes, I am live. What's up, Jason? So I think it just depends on your own priorities. For me, I love having an online store because there's a lot of different options. There's a lot of cool things you can do with an online store. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Smash the like button. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys like having an online store. If you don't, I've noticed a lot of people. Um, I think they do. They love the flexibility. There is no part-time job really where you can work whatever hours you want whenever you want. Most employers don't allow you to do that, right? So when you have your own online store, you get to choose which platform you market on. Like you can choose, you can sell on eBay, you can sell on Amazon, you can sell on Poshmark, you can have your own Shopify store. If you decide though, you're only going to sell on one platform, I kind of consider it like a job, because you have to focus on what that platform wants. And I feel like, there's a lot of negativity in the reseller world. That's why I prefer to be an online store owner because I can have stores that I retail. I can have items that I retail, that I buy wholesale. I can have items that I make, right? I wouldn't consider either of those reselling because I'm the original person retailing it, or I'm the maker. I'm the person that makes it. I can do reselling. I can go find interesting, cool things to flip. And that's been awesome. I just recently started garage sailing again. I'm going to go 4 or 5 hours every single Saturday because I enjoy it. And for me, since my store has some wholesale and liquidation, it's a little bit larger. I don't have the pressure of having to find things to make a living. I feel like that's a lot of stress. Whenever you see people that have to squeeze a certain amount of items out of a store, that takes a lot of fun out of it, right? So I think it's important to think about what you're looking for in your store. I'm gonna, and as you're building your online store, you can think about what platforms you want to be on, what kind of things you want to sell. And for me, this is how I look at it. I'm considering doing this. Um, I like having a store that just has a few different types of items in it. I like selling electronics, I like selling clothing, I like selling shoes. These are things that I enjoy having in my store. Now, I like finding kitschy stuff. Like, let me give you an example. I found this Scotch tape dispenser, right? I think it's really cool. Um, I don't know what era this is from. This is a Scotch tape dispenser, right? So it opens up, the Scotch tape is in there. This is super cool. I love finding stuff like this, but I really don't want to build a business off of this. I just want to go look for things like this and then sell them. So that's just for fun. So I like having an online store because you can put whatever you want in it. I'm going to answer some questions real quick. So somebody put, what's my opinion of building a site in addition to eBay? Okay, this is how I look at it. If I study all the millionaires, this is probably stuff that people really love. Okay, like, how do I get rich? How do I make as much money as possible? I can give you the formula, but most people don't want to do it. The way to become super rich or super wealthy when it comes to reselling is to pick one thing and do it better than everybody else. Nobody wants to do that though because it's hard. It's much easier to just be okay at a bunch of different things, right? A person that knows a lot about vintage probably knows what era this is from. They probably know everything. They probably don't need to look it up because they're experienced in that genre or that niche. But when you start doing a little bit of everything, you can't become rich because your attention is spread out too thin. You can maybe have more fun, maybe it's more interesting, but this is something that I want. If you guys are listening at home right now or you're listening to this in the car, maybe pause for a second and smash the like button. but also write this down. These are the two things. What do you want most? Maybe put in the chat what you guys want most versus what do you want now? It's a constant balance between that. Okay. What do you want most is probably like you want job security, you want a bunch of savings, you want a low stress life. But what you want right now maybe you want to show off, maybe you want a fancy car, maybe you want um, a new relationship, right? These are things that get in the way of what you want most. I don't know what it is for every single person is different. I just wanted to share though that I love having an online store because it checks the boxes for a lot of things that I'm looking for. This is gonna sound weird, but I feel like one of the happiest people that I know. I meet people all the time, and what they want to do versus what they're doing every day don't match, and I feel like that would make you really miserable. If you wanted to be a ballerina and you had no legs, that would make you really sad. If you wanted to have an online store, but you have no money and you have no idea how to buy things, that would make you very miserable. You have to kind of match up what it is you're looking for with what your life's actually like. What's up, Stephanie? So Marrakesh says he or she says you don't want your store to look like a garage sale. I don't think my store looks like a garage sale. You can sell random stuff in your store and not have it look like a garage sale. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink. Sorry. I think that having a garage sales type store is fine. I just think it gives you a little bit more pride when you have something a little bit more solid. And I'll say this. So um, I'm not old enough to truly appreciate Paul Newman because I didn't get to see him growing up. But I love this guy. I feel like he's a true like American icon. Same as like I don't know the guys, the Shelby guy, the that built those cars with during that era. And let's see, what's that guy's name? What's Shelby's? Is that his last name? What's his first name? But that era of Americans where American manufacturing meant something, and people loved buying USA made stuff, and there was the pride, and people loved it. Yeah, Carol, thank you. I That era is gone. There's like no American icons that I want to be like. It sucks. Like that was like such a cool time in America. Now I feel like everybody just cares about making unimportant things important. So I don't know how to deal with that. I feel like the old American dream of like being in manufacturing, making super cool things, being a good family person, having a couple of kids, driving to these amazing muscle cars and going to the like I've never been to Sonic. There's been Sonic restaurants around me, but I've never driven into one of those restaurants before. I think they bring stuff out to you, but like it's just not cool in a Japanese car. I want to roll up to one of those in a sweet American convertible, but they just don't really make those anymore. Um, what's my opinion on utilizing Ty's LaCroix software for sourcing? I love it. I love Ty. I've hung out with him a couple of times. I love his software. Flipping from eBay to Amazon is amazing. It's awesome. To me, I consider it a side hustle. It's like a hustle. You got to go find things that are worth more and then flip them. It's not a labor of love. Like, oh, I feel like what I'm doing. Like building cool things in your store, offering things for sale. I feel like I have an actual store. Flipping stuff from eBay to Amazon to me doesn't feel like having an online store. Um, it feels like I'm in one of those markets with counterfeit goods and I'm looking for the real things and I'm using a software to scan it shows me what's real. It's totally different than having an online store. It just feels like a hustle. I don't know how to explain that, but when I hear the people, like especially Amazon sellers, not all of them, just some of them say like, "I worked 20 hours yesterday. What were you doing?" And I'm like, "Today you're posting on Instagram instead of working. Why don't you just work 10 hours for 2 days instead of one day 20 hours and then the next day?" I don't even know if it's humble, it's hustle bragging, and I don't fully get that. I feel like this person is damaging their health by working for 20 hours a day and then the next day they're damaging their health even more on social media. So I don't know. It just I want like an American icon to follow. And I don't feel like Elon Musk is like that. He kind of annoys me. I like Elon Musk, but I wouldn't consider him like an American icon like Paul Newman. What's up, Dan? Appreciate that. Fresh finds and designs. Yeah, the new guide has been awesome. I'm using mine every day. I write down. Um, yeah, Tesla cars are American made. I'm just saying Elon Musk is not an American icon to me. He's just like this, like I just don't see Paul Newman or Carol Shelby tweeting the kind of ridiculous stuff that Elon Musk tweets. He just doesn't symbolize, America to me. Right now, America, like what symbolizes America to me right now is like Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, instant now. Ramen noodles is a better representation of like what America wants. Results now, no effort, liposuction, Botox. I don't know. What do you guys? What is America to you guys right now? Um, let's see. Somebody asked about USPS. What's up, family flips? Um, Somebody asked a USPS question. The person that asked the USPS postal question, will you repost it? Oh, Sam Walton was an innovator in retail. Again, Sam Walton made $100 billion in his life and has a book that's like $10 called Made in America. It's an amazing book, right? And a lot of people don't read it because they don't, I don't know why not, but it's like he might have been the best retailer ever, right? Jeff Bezos might become the best retailer, but Sam Walton's book, Made in America, is outstanding. It's in my list of books, and I'll put it in the chat. bit.ly/reseller books. All of my books are on that link, but Made in America is an incredible book. Jenny is saying America is negativity, comparison, and judgment. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like, okay, tell me if you guys agree with this saying. I thought it was really interesting. Money is really important. I'm sorry, money is really good for the important things and also for making the unimportant important. That's kind of how I look at it. There's a lot of people with money who are making things that are unimportant super important, and it's confusing everyone because they're really not important when you look at it. Frugal City put themselves through college while working at Wally World. That's cool. Oh, that's sad that he died while you were at work. That's kind of morbid, but it is crazy. What's up, Bluegrass Picker? Hopefully that link works. America is the freedom to pursue your dream, and whatever that looks like to you. Okay, I'm down for that. Um, huh. That you know what, Joe? That's really accurate. If you look back at what America means, you can pursue whatever it is that you want. If you want to, I guess whatever you want to do, you can do it. That's very accurate. I just want for me, I just want some more powerful American icons that don't annoy me. I don't really see too many of those right now. Like, yeah, it's just like that old American innovator entrepreneur person. I just I feel like they've outsourced all the manufacturing to different countries. It's not here anymore. On mobile, let's see. What's up, guys? What's up? So anyway, I just wanted to stop by and say I'm really enjoying this, guys. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your building your online store too. For me, it's been a labor of love. I love having an online store. I don't know how else to put it. I love it so much. I wanted to make a video today just talking about that. I really enjoy it. It's been really, really fun. So hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. Smash the like button. You guys are welcome to email me at chrisadailyrefinement.com. But I do want to say one thing. Um, and speaking of Joe, the family flips, I actually can't respond to all comments anymore. I used to be able to. Now I don't know how to do that. Okay, so Joe needs to give me some tips on how to do because I was just not taking, I don't know what happened, but recently my channel has been more popular and I cannot answer comments anymore. I used to love spending an hour a day or two and talking to different resellers. I can't do that anymore. So you have to email me if you want to talk to me because I have a lot of shortcuts when I'm emailing people. If they ask a question, I can just put in a response that links to a video or something. But I actually can't answer comments anymore, which blows my mind. Um, what's up? Nick's asking about my $1,000 box video. What do I do with the rejected merch? So I can either he's local, and I was just using that as an example. Um, I do have a couple of out of state buyers, but the local guy, he's just gonna I'll either he'll either just give it to me for free or we'll work out something. But I might just pay him um, his $1.50 fee anyway on the item because some of the stuff was really good. So we just try to work it out so it makes sense. Regime is asking what my retirement looks like when I get there. It's the same as right now. Just running an online store. I like running an online store. If I had a store at the tuna market selling tuna, that would be cool to me. You gotta do something to fill your time. I like having an online store. That's what I like. If I didn't have an online store, I would have a physical store because I think it's cool. Or I would have a taco truck or a fried rice truck or something. That's cool. I like being an owner of a small business. That's interesting to me. All right. Well, everyone, have an awesome day. Get back to work. Um, make sure that you take off work at a nice time so you can enjoy some time with your family. Just try to be more productive during the day so that you can actually take some time off. I don't believe that there's a lot of glory in hustling all day every day. I don't understand. I don't want to call it hustle porn because I don't feel like that's the right thing. I call it hustle bragging. There's people who love to talk about how many hours they work, and that doesn't make sense to me unless that's really what they want. So going back to what Joe said, I need to respect that. Okay, so the people who brag about hustling all day, good for them. It's just I just don't see that as a cool American culture. I like seeing a balance, more balanced approach. But anyway, everyone have an awesome day. Take care. See you guys later.